going on, you guys? I'm back once again here today. Yeah, my second video of the day. I know it's been forever. Usually my consistency's been really bad the last few days, but today you're getting 2 videos. And that's because I've just seen this leaked Wrestlemania card. Well, I did earlier today. I just got around to making the video now. I know Wrestling Days made a video on it. Not trying to rip him off in any way. Wrestling Days is one of my favorite YouTubers. Go subscribe to Wrestling Days if you haven't already. If you haven't, honestly, what are you thinking? One of the best YouTubers in the world, for wrestling especially. But yeah. Anyways, a full leaked WrestleMania card apparently. And I really wanted to give my thoughts on this. So I already had a video up today, as you know, the women's figure collection. I will still be doing the rest of my figure collection. Basics should be up tomorrow. Look forward to that. But I really want to give my thoughts on this because I've got some more information, stuff that Days didn't go into as much. But I really want to talk about this card because I'm very intrigued about it, and I'm really hoping that it's true because it's a lot better than I thought we were going to get. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The rumored match card. First off on the kickoff show, a triple threat SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between American Alpha, the Usos, and the Ascension. I think this would be a pretty good matchup. It give the Usos, American Alpha, and Ascension really good chance to shine, especially the Ascension. I'm honestly surprised that they're in this match. I thought it would just be the Usos and American Alpha. I was hoping it'd be the Revival and American Alpha, but you know, I can see why. Hopefully they come up on the Raw after. But I think this would be a good way to open Mania. 3 talented tag teams. Be a very good match. And then up next we have another triple threat tag team championship match over on Raw. We have the Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Cesaro and Sheamus, and Enzo and Cass. Yeah, I can see this match happening. None of these guys really deserve to be left off the show. I feel like Enzo and Cass are probably going to win the SmackDown tag belts, or the Raw tag belts. Sorry. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I like Enzo and Cass. They're all right. I feel like they're a bit overrated, but I feel like a tag team championship win would be good for them, and that's just what I think would go down if this goes down. And finally, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which it's alright. Hopefully we get a younger guy winning it. I really hope someone like Apollo Crews could win it and really use it like Corbin did last year, and now Corbin's doing really good things. I hope Crews could win it. That's my pick at least right now. And then we're on to the main show. And we have some really good matches on here and honestly some surprises, and I'm really excited for some of them. First off, we have our ladder match. You know, a lot of people are saying it's going to be for the IC title. I always thought maybe US title, but no. The ladder match this year is rumored to be for the Cruiserweight title. And I say, what better way to showcase the Cruiserweights? I mean, a bunch of smaller guys under 205 pounds who are really fast and athletic. Why not throw them all into a big match, showcase a bunch of them, throw some ladders in there. It's going to be a classic. So the superstars they picked for it, we have Neville, TJ Perkins, Brian Kendrick, Akira Tozawa, Jack Gallagher, Cedric Alexander, and Tony Nese. And those are probably the 7 people I would have chosen. Probably the 7 best talents in the Cruiserweight division. I'd like Austin Aries to be in there too if he's ready to go, because I heard it's supposed to be Neville and Aries going at it at Mania, but I've also heard about the ladder match. I'd like to see the ladder match, but put Austin Aries in there. Maybe take out Tony Nese because I heard he's injured right now. That's just my thought anyways. Up next, we have a triple threat match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James versus Becky Lynch. I think this would be a solid matchup. I honestly thought it was just going to be Bliss and Mickie James, but you know, they do have to put Becky Lynch on the card. She's very popular and a very good talent, so I can see this match happening for sure. That'd be pretty good. I'd like to see Naomi thrown in there if she's ready to go by WrestleMania, but it's not looking like that's going to happen, sadly. And then over on SmackDown again, we have Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin in a no-holds-barred match for the Intercontinental Championship. I thought these two would be going one-on-one in some stipulation match for the IC title. It just made sense because they've been building up their rivalry. It feels like it's going to be a big blow-off at WrestleMania. This would be a solid matchup. Give these two a chance to shine, and yeah. I'm not opposed to that match. Not the biggest fan of Corbin and Ambrose, but I'll give it a chance. Number 4, we have the one that everyone's looking forward to, Big Show versus Shaquille O'Neal. Why is this happening? I don't understand it, but you know, Big Show and Shaq, it's supposed to be happening. I heard Shaq is trying to back out of the match, though. That could complicate things a little bit. And I heard another thing, that Braun Strowman could be added to this match to make it a triple threat. 3 big men, yay, okay. And hopefully Strowman will look strong, as what I'm hearing. or not hopefully, but depends on your opinion. But I'm hearing it'll be Braun Strowman picking up the win if that happens. Otherwise, I don't know, Big Show or Shaq. I don't really care, to be honest. But up next, we have, this one is kind of interesting because this means we have to have a title change before WrestleMania. And it's a triple threat for the U.S. title, and that is Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, and Roman Reigns. Obviously, right now, Chris Jericho is the U.S. champion. He's going to have to drop it to somebody, and I'd say probably more likely Sami Zayn, maybe Roman Reigns, but my first pick would probably be Sami Zayn. But that's kind of interesting. I'd like to see that match. Those three would put on a classic, I think. Possibly steal the show, but that'd be a good match for the U.S. title. Up number 6 on the main show, we have Seth Rollins versus Triple H. And of course, Seth Rollins is going to appear on Monday Night Raw this week and to address his whole situation with his knee. I've heard good things, I've heard bad things, but from what I'm hearing, if Seth can't go at WrestleMania, it'll be Finn Balor taking his place, which would be absolutely awesome. As you can tell, I'm a Finn Balor fan. I'd love to see him versus Triple H at WrestleMania. That'd be too cool. And up next, we've got John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. This one's basically confirmed. They've kind of been feuding a little bit, or teasing it. And it's supposed to be Nikki Bella's retirement match because of her neck issues are too bad. So that's kind of sad for some people. I'm not the biggest Nikki Bella fan personally, but yeah, that's basically that match. I've heard some speculation, people saying John Cena's going to propose to her after the match. I don't know how they get that information because that's completely up to John Cena, not the WWE, but that could happen, I guess. And up next, we have a fatal 4-way for the Raw Women's Championship between Charlotte, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks. And that'd be a good match. I think these 4 would put on a classic, very reminiscent of last year's triple threat between Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte. I think it would be kind of similar to that, but with Nia Jax in there, which could make it interesting. I've also heard it's going to be a tag team match between Bayley and Sasha versus Charlotte and Nia. Honestly, I could see it going either way, but I think it's going to be the Fatal 4-Way. It just makes much more sense. Give us that tag team match maybe at Fastlane or Payback or something. I'd rather see the Fatal 4-Way, but I think that'd be a great moment for Bayley to recapture the women's title that she's probably going to lose at Fastlane. And up next, this one is interesting as well. Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the Universal title. And that means at Fastlane, Kevin Owens wins, which I think everyone's not really expecting. Everyone's saying it's going to be a Goldberg squash, and Goldberg Lesnar is going to be the main event for the Universal title. I really don't want to see that, and from what I've been reading, a lot of people don't as well. But Kevin Owens and Jericho looks like it's going to be for the Universal title. According to this match card, of course, this could be completely wrong, and could completely change by the time WrestleMania rolls around. But I really hope this is for the Universal title. I'd much rather that than Goldberg and Lesnar. Jericho and Owens have been working their asses off all year long for the WWE. Monday Night Raw, they're probably the best thing going on. They have been the best thing going on Raw for a long time. And I think they deserve to go for the Universal title rather than 2 part-timers who, from what I've heard, we're going to come back. Goldberg is going to drop it to Lesnar, and then Lesnar's going to be gone until SummerSlam when he drops it to Roman Reigns. That's at least what I've heard. And up next, we have the match that I'm most intrigued by because it is The Undertaker versus AJ Styles. And now everyone's saying it's going to be Taker versus Reigns. I really don't want to see that unless Reigns turns heel. I'd much rather see Undertaker versus Styles. Considering this is more than likely going to be Undertaker's last year, what better way to send him off than have him face the best wrestler in the world right now, and the man who has had undoubtedly the best 2016, or who had the best 2016, in AJ Styles. I'd really love to see those two go at it at WrestleMania. One of the biggest dream matches of mine is for those two to go at it, and I'd really like to see that match. Really hoping it happens, because a lot more people I think would want that than per se Braun Strowman or Roman Reigns. And the final match is one that's pretty obvious. For the WWE Championship, Bray Wyatt defending against Luke Harper and Randy Orton in a triple threat match. It seems like it's the WrestleMania of triple threat matches, but I guess that's what happens when you have such a talented roster. But that match is pretty predictable. Maybe Undertaker costs Bray Wyatt on SmackDown this week. Or, not Bray Wyatt, Undertaker costs AJ Styles, so Luke Harper wins. And then Randy Orton wants back in the match. We got Bray versus Luke versus Orton. And then that sets up for Undertaker versus AJ Styles. And now I think that card is absolutely brilliant. I've heard really bad cards like Goldberg and Brock, like I said, for the main event. I forgot to mention, Goldberg and Brock is going to be a retirement match. That's going to happen as well there. So Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar is the retirement match. Loser leaves, and I'm happy about that. I think I missed that one by accident, but I remember that was on the card. Goldberg, Lesnar, loser retires. I think Lesnar wins. Goldberg's done. That's what I think will happen anyways. So that's pretty well this whole leaked WrestleMania card. Not sure if it's true, not sure if it's not true. I'm really hoping it is true because that's an awesome card. And you would think that they'd be starting to plan ahead kind of, considering they need to get entrances ready and start, getting ready to promote things and all that stuff and booking ahead kind of. But that's apparently the plan for WrestleMania right now. I think it's amazing. Let me know what you guys think of this card down in the description below. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I should have my basic collection coming out tomorrow. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter and all that stuff down in the description. And make sure, most of all, to subscribe, because I'm going to WrestleMania. You do not want to miss those videos. I'm really hoping I can be reacting to this crowd live in the Orlando Citrus Bowl. But yeah, that's pretty well my thoughts on this whole card. And I will see you guys in the next video.